Hey, today we're looking at 10 of the best objects from the Island Living expansion pack. Now as usual, I'll highlight 5 of the standout objects and 5 underused objects that you should be aware of. And this list is very much my opinion, so please, if there's an object that's a part of the pack that I've missed that you're fond of, please feel free to share that in the comments. I would love to hear what your highlights are as well. We're kicking things off with the standout being pool toys and accessories. Yes, I'm grouping the inflatable pool toys with the beach towels. Why not? These are awesome ways to make your Sims time at the beach feel that little bit more hot girl, from sunbaking to relaxing on the calming waters. But what I really love about these is that they're useful in an everyday backyard pool environment too. No longer can your Sim simply swim. They can also doze off in an inflatable lounge chair while drifting on their pool. It just generally injects the much needed personality into the pool setting. My only issue here is that they never added pool noodles, which is such a missed opportunity. Honestly, EA, where are the pool noodles? Now for an underused object, and it's the outdoor shower. Now it's functional, off the grid, but also, similar to the pool toys, can add to that pool setting as a place to rinse off that chlorinated water, and of course to a beach setting too. Heading back to a standout, and it's the Volcanic BBQ Searer. This is an interesting object that lets your Sim cook feasts up island style. Simply choose the feast and your Sims will bury it in what I presume is banana leaves. It'll then take 2 hours to cook, which you can use to hang out around the dish. Note that I found it notoriously tricky to hang out in groups, and I'm just going to blame EA for that oversight. But back on track, this is a great way to make it feel like you're very immersed in island life and get fed while doing it. And really, who doesn't love food? Back to an underused object being the swing set. It's worth noting that there's also a swing set in the Seasons expansion pack. Now, I just think this is a really cute outdoor activity, and in particular, my heart melts a bit when Sims push each other on the swing. It's just so cute and potentially romantic in some cases as well. We all love a bit of romance. Mwah. Moving on to a standout, and it's the Aquajet and also the Canoes. In short, the transport options that come with the pack. The Aquajet is great for adventurous or dangerous Sims and can really make moving between islands on Sulani much faster, while the Canoe is slower but really adds to the island vibe. You can also fish off of canoes, which allows you to have access to some fish that you can't quite catch from the shore, so that's another bonus. Now an underused object, and it's the ordinary Conch Shell. This is not a buy mode item but rather part of the seashell collection. But what makes this shell just that little bit more special is that you can blow into it, and in doing so, it'll make nearby mermaids react in a strange way. They kind of like flap their hands like they're trying to fly, but not, who knows. It ultimately helps you to scope mermaids out though, and it's also just generally a gorgeous item too. Our next standout item is fish traps. These introduce an alternative and much more passive method of fishing. Simply set the traps, leave them alone for a good while you go do your thing, and then come back when you're ready to catch the fish. Low effort, high reward, which is what I like. Heading back to an underused object, and it's the Happy Place Pavilion. And before you ask, yes, it does make me happy, because while this object does rather little, it adds an awesome atmosphere to any beachside location or backyard, and I love the idea of Sims hanging out and chatting beneath it. Now for our 5th and final standout, which is the Carver Bowl. You're probably looking at me with raised eyebrows, and I don't blame you. I'm looking at myself with raised eyebrows too, somehow. Admittedly, I struggle to fill this slot, but I do love the Carver Bowl, and it's true to its name in that it lets you make kava. Drinking this is not only adorable out of this cute little cup, but it also adds a bit of realism to the Sulani culture and will leave your Sim with a happy moodlet for a few hours. And now onto our final underused object, and it's the Can You See Me Now camera, which is a career reward from reaching level 10 of the Conservationist career. Now cameras are much of a muchness in The Sims 4, but generally it's a very flashy, high quality camera, meaning better quality photos more often. It also just looks great and adds to the storytelling that comes with being a conservationist by encouraging you to take stunning snaps of Sulani. Alas, that is 10 of the standout objects from the Island Living expansion pack. If you have any of your own standouts, please feel free to mention in the comments below. If you enjoyed or found that helpful, then please subscribe and leave a like. I would really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. See you later.